Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about helping ensure a safe alcohol delivery experience for our entire community. So Doordash has been making a lot of different updates on their platform. One of them is to alcohol delivery. And no, it's not just that they finally implemented alcohol delivery for New Jersey. Now they're updating the entire alcohol delivery experience, which is good for us drivers because alcohol orders tend to lead to 30% higher in tips because the order sizes are 30% higher because of the cost of alcohol. So with that said, I want to go over everything that is being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash drivers, customers, and the platform itself, and everything in between. So with that said, let's get started. Working closely with policymakers, community leaders, merchants, and other stakeholders, we've helped bring alcohol delivery to more consumers across the country in a safe and responsible way. U.S. consumers across 35 states, along with the District of Columbia and Puerto Rico, can now access a wide selection of alcoholic beverages, whether that's getting to-go cocktails delivered from a favorite local restaurant or hometown craft six-pack from a nearby grocery store where allowed. You know, I thought it was more states than that, I'm not gonna lie. 35 out of the 50 states, along with DC and Puerto Rico. That's not as much as I thought it was gonna be, I'm not gonna lie. Responsible alcohol delivery is an opportunity across all sides of the DoorDash platform as one of our fastest growing categories. It enables merchants to find new consumers and grow their revenue, allows Dashers to increase their earnings, and offers additional options for consumers to experience with the best of their communities with expanded selection from trusted local businesses. Like I said, it's a good opportunity. There is a select number of people who would prefer not to just deal with the ID checks and deal with that initial risk anyway, but I personally like alcohol delivery. With more consumers than ever having access to responsible alcohol delivery, we understand the importance of continuing to incorporate and expand upon our industry-leading standards that help ensure safe and compliant delivery at every step of the process. For a while, they had ID scanning and then they took it away just to put it back on again and pretend it's a brand new feature. So I don't know about that last statement, but they did make some improvements. So let's take a look at some of them. Rigorous scanning protocols. Central to our safety efforts on alcohol delivery is our state-of-the-art ID verification process, which requires that IDs are not only scanned before the alcohol purchase, but also again at the door, on top of a physical ID check at the point of delivery. In many cases, going above what is used for a typical in-store interaction. Only after verifying the consumer's identity and checking for any signs of intoxication may the delivery be completed. Yeah, they are actually pretty big on making sure that we're ID'd and the customer's ID'd on this subject. So good on them, I guess. Now, sometimes the IDs don't actually scan, so you have to manually put them in, but the manual input is not that hard. Safety compliance modules. We are further rolling out our safety compliance module for Dashers that provides detailed guidelines on how to safely and responsibly deliver alcohol. This module offers clear tips and best practices for managing alcohol delivery, such as how to check for a valid ID and typical signs of fraudulent ID. Where required, Dashers must show that they understand these guidelines by passing a test, and at the end of the module, before they will be offered opportunities to deliver alcohol. We want to be as clear as possible when it comes to the importance of making sure any deliveries of alcohol can be done safely, so these modules will also include information about the legal penalties that Dashers may be subject to for delivering alcohol to underage consumers. Didn't they already have that, like, for a while now? In fact, I remember completing that module getting paid $15 for completing it. I feel like they're just reiterating some of the already existing points that they've been doing.
I am having the worst case of Dijon mustard right now.
Enhanced returns flow. We've also implemented an improved returns process as a default that makes it even easier for Dashers to return alcohol to the store if a delivery cannot be completed for any reason, such as if the consumer's underage or not home. If a delivery cannot be completed, Dashers are provided with step-by-step prompts to return the alcohol to the store. Dashers will be paid for the whole trip, including the original pay, plus more for the return. Simply put, Dashers have never and will never have to choose between completing a delivery or complying with the law. Yeah, a lot of customers like to find ways to game the system to have the order delivered anyway by not following the rules, but we make more by returning it than just delivering it. So please, F around and find out. High-risk area bans. We understand that even one delivery of alcohol to underage consumers is too many. Even before an order can be placed, we proactively block deliveries to certain high-risk areas, often going beyond what is required by state law, such as college campuses, where required to other similar locations where unsafe deliveries to underage consumers could be made, which has already been the case. I feel like none of these updates are even updates. They're literally just reiterating what's already here.
And the worst part of it is, that form isn't even new. Watch.
Look at me! I'm Trunks! Please love me, Dad!
See, anyone can do it.
That's a terrible impression.
But not inaccurate.
Why are you still here?
Empowering consumers with choice. Importantly, we know that there are some consumers who don't want alcohol delivered on our platform. That's why we have a voluntary self-exclusion list so consumers can easily stop seeing alcohol via our marketplace platform. We know that there will always be more work to be done to help make sure that these deliveries are done as safely as possible. We will continue to develop and launch innovative safety features so alcohol deliveries can continue to be responsibly completed through the Doordash platform. Okay, I gotta be that guy for a second. That is literally the only update. It's not even an update. They're literally just saying, hey, you can put yourself on a list to not see alcohol options, but they literally have it in a separate tab. What, you're just gonna delete the tab? That's it?
We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else!
I feel like they only did this for compliance reasons and they didn't actually make this post for the purposes of actually updating the system. Nonsense. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. And you pay me. There you go. Honestly, I feel like Doordash is looking for validation on the subject. Like, that's what it feels like. ID verification, compliance modules, returns flow, and high-risk area bans like colleges. That's already been a thing. The only difference now is that customers can ban themselves from receiving options for alcohol orders, which I doubt people are actually going to take part in.
You know what I need? I need to see less options on DoorDash for what we need. I don't want to look at all of these alcohol merchants. I want to get rid of those so I can see more of the pizza that I want.
Then just don't go in that tab. It looks like they're trying to solve a problem that's not even there. This is the dumbest update that they could possibly have, and I honestly believe the only reason that they did that was because they were trying to appease the New Jersey people who just got alcohol delivery for the first time. I guess I'm pretty happy about that. Good for New Jersey that they finally got alcohol delivery there, but this seems like a dumb update. And also, if you're a driver, there are literal sting operations. Don't F around by not actually ID checking people. Come on. All in all, just make sure that you're doing everything you're supposed to during an alcohol delivery, so that way you're making the most amount of money in the least amount of time in the safest possible way for all parties involved. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!